What's going on, everybody? This is John J Gaming on the mic here, coming at you with a brand new episode of the Realignment Dynasty here on NCAA 14, featuring that college football revamp, of course. We are coming off a rough loss on the road against Purdue, and now we got to focus things back up as we continue great Mid-Eastern Conference play, taking on the Akron Zips. Now, on paper, this Akron squad is about the same as us. They're B-minuses across the board. We're B-minus ourselves. But that being said, Akron is 2-5 overall with an 0-3 conference record. We're 4-3, so we're not great, but you know, we're okay. And Lee Corso is going to be rocking with us in this one, as this Akron squad is definitely, you know, they're a little bit injured right now, but you know what? We can't take any of these teams for granted because we haven't really blown anybody yet besides Ohio. So go ahead and jump into this thing. I hope you guys are excited. If you are, go ahead and smash that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button as well as we get up to the path of 2,000 subscribers. We are right on the verge as the recording of this video. So if you want to make that happen, man, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell. And with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and jump on the field to see if we can bounce back against this Akron squad. Let's go get it. Alright, boys, so we start the game off with a 3-and-out, so our defense is going to be seen on the field first as they go with the speed option, and our team wasn't ready for it. This is not how I wanted to start this game. A 3-and-out to start things out, and now Akron's getting first downs on us like that. That's crazy. As we tried to key in on this quarterback, but our corner that we were using, he got absolutely lit up like a Christmas tree early, and Akron is taking it to us early as they got a 3rd and short coming up. They're going to run it up the gut with their tailback, Ben Bowie, and Ben Bowie going to pick up the first down. Not a lot of space that we gave him, but just enough to keep it moving as they continue to work this ground game. We have not seen a single pass yet from Akron, and they are still tearing us apart. As now we finally see the first pass attempt. Smiley looking to the right hand side, and oh, if our guy was paying attention, we could have had a huge interception there that would have ended this drive. But instead, it's 3rd and 13 as Smiley dropping back to pass. We're dropping a 3-man rush, getting it out to the edge to Giltree, and Giltree is going to pick up a gain of 8 there, but it won't be enough as they have to go ahead and settle for, looks like about a 38-yard field goal attempt, so should be makeable for this kicker as it's up and it's no good. So our defense does not allow a single point as it stays 0-0 in our game. But check out the studio update. Indiana trying to make some noise throughout the country as they are now 7-0. They are deep in that playoff hunt. And so is a bunch of other teams. Texas A&M, Arkansas, Fresno State. Fresno State particularly, man, if they can sneak into that top 8, they would make their way into the college football playoff for the first time in this series. As early on, man, our quarterback is selling on us as we had an out route open but just couldn't set the feet. It's now 2nd and 10 coming up. Gray gonna run it up the left-hand side. Got a little space to work with. Williams, he'll pick up the first down on the ground as that's a gain of 11. Hopefully this will get our offense going a little bit here as we try to set him up with a halfback draw, and sure enough, Anthony Williams will find a little bit of running room on the ground as that will pick up a decent chunk of yardage. But can we get a passing play to go our way? Gray looking, gonna get it out to Ronnie Harvey. Oh, I just burped, that's sexy. But we do pick up the first down here, but facing a really long 3rd down, however. See if we can get this out route open. It's not there. Gray gonna have to try to make something out of nothing. He's looking, somebody hoping to get open, but that never happens. And we got to go ahead and punt this football away. So there is still no score in this game so far. as Smiley is going to go ahead and run it out on the perimeter. He's going to actually break a tackle, and now he's gone. One man left to beat our safety. Thankfully able to catch up to him, but a massive gain for the Zips. And once again in striking distance, as still waiting for that first score of the game. It has not happened yet, as Marcus Smiley this time gets him inside the 20. This is the deepest that they've driven downfield so far. Third down coming up. We'll see if our defense can hold it down as Smiley moves to tight end. He's going to make some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. They try to set up the screen, but they can't get the screen off, baby. Let's go. And we will go ahead and force them to settle for a field goal. And now our offense will be taking the field here as we try to have a little bit more success than we did on the last drive. We did not even cross midfield. We'll see if we can at least accomplish that this time around against a team that we shouldn't have any problems with in Akron. But it is what it is. Anthony Williams will go ahead and pick up the first down. As we'll run it again here on 1st and 10. We run it up the gut. Williams gets some space to work with and picks up a gain of 7. As that does go ahead and take us out of the first quarter already. We got a low-scoring battle so far. We haven't scored yet, but by all means, we are still most certainly in this game. So here we go, baby. Second quarter now underway as we start things off with a 3rd and short. Going to try to pick up the first down on the ground. And Anthony Williams does end up getting hit at the line of scrimmage. But that being said, though, we do pick up that first down as Gray looks over the middle of the field, gets it out to Aaron Ford. And Aaron Ford picks up the first down, gain of 25. It's down, 2nd and 6 coming up. Williams runs it up the middle, and we are now well in the red zone. A chance for us to score some points on the board finally. As halfback draw coming up. No, quarterback taking the draw, and it actually works a little bit. 5-yard gain. Usually those quarterback draws don't work out very well for us, but it works decently that time around, as sure enough, Anthony Williams is going to find the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State, and us Spartans are we finally score against Akron. That sounds really pathetic to say, but we get on board, and we will go ahead and take a 4-point lead. So we go ahead and continue in the early stages of the second quarter as Akron will take back over. They're going to run a halfback base play with Ben Bowie, and is nearly able to pick up the first down. Should be an easy conversion to pick up. You only need 1 singular yard, of course. We'll see if we can make it difficult on them here, as I expect them to run this football again. Smiley runs it with Bowie, sure enough, but the blitz, we sent the blitz from the wrong side. It'll be a first down for the Zips. And Smiley dropping back again on 1st and 10. Has a receiver open, but he drops the pass. That could have easily been a first down as well. We got fortunate there. As now 2nd and 10 coming up. Cook going to go ahead and run it up the middle. A gain of 5 for the backup tailback. And another 3rd down for the Zips. Smiley looking over the middle, gets it over to Gary Campbell. And Gary Campbell helps move the chains on his very first appearance in the scorebook. As now it's another 1st and 10 for Akron. As they are, they're not getting any big plays, but they are doing a really nice job of methodically moving this football down the field. Got to give them credit for that. As they do yet another play action, we almost get to the quarterback, and now it's a little bit of trouble here as we have a couple of broken tackles. Nick Turner with the 14-yard catch. And now another red zone opportunity for Akron. Their 3rd red zone trip already, as this is the closest they have ever been. Shannon Cohen now setting up a goal line opportunity to help his squad take the lead. 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line still. as Smiley drops back. He's going to throw it towards the end zone, and it's caught by Gary Campbell. Touchdown, Akron. We got too caught up with his ability to scramble, and it opened up the back of the end zone for us to where we could not even contest that football. That's on me, to be honest. And we're down by a field goal here as we got a 10-7 deficit that we are going up against. We'll see if we can go ahead and see if our offense can go ahead and respond. As now, 2nd and 7 coming up. Gray dropping back, looking over the middle. We had somebody, but instead of actually throwing it forward, we fumble it instead. And Andrew Gray, I should say, now puts Akron in a golden position to get more points on the board, and they will, even though we do force them to a 3 and out. So we find ourselves down by 6, and we do it again. We turn the football over a second time. Oh, we are really trying to sell out against Akron, aren't we, man? That's a shame. But Akron mismanages the clock a little bit, so they don't even get any points on the board. So we only find ourselves down by 6 at halftime. So let's go ahead and see if we can play a little bit better here in the second half. Defense is playing fine. I'm not really have too many complaints about our defense, but offensively, we only got 7 points on the board. We turned the ball over twice in that second quarter as well. So now, 3rd and 4 coming up here. We'll see if we can get him off the field. Bowie, he's got a crease in the defense, and Presley can't bring him down, but he is slowed down enough to where the rest of the team is able to catch up. And now they're in midfield and going to get a little bit farther than midfield as Ben Bowie gets another 6-yard rush and another reasonable 3rd down here. As you know, 3rd and 4 should be an easy pickup, and sure enough, playing that deep route, but only need a few yards regardless. Little miscommunication from the defensive coordinator for our guy, as Akron continues to drive down the field. At some point, we're gonna need a big play from one of our defenders. Can we get it delivered to us? 2nd and 3. Smiley looking over the middle, and he's gonna get sacked. Running out of time, as that was on the coverage, and it allowed Clark to get his first sack of the day. And now 3rd and 10 as they try to set up the screen, but it's going to be blown up in the backfield, out of field goal range again, and it will go ahead and remain just a 1-possession game. So let's see if our offense can finally get something going here. 7 points against Akron. We can't be doing anything like that now. We'll see if we can bounce back. It's now 3rd and short coming up here as Gray is going to get settled in under center. He's going to go ahead and throw it out to his receiver, Ben Young. And Ben Young is going to truck get some great blocking here. Best play of the day so far. That's what I'm talking about. We'll see if we can string a few of those together as we run up the gut with Anthony Williams. That gets us forward another 5 yards. And our offense starting to warm it up now. We'll see if we can pick up this 1st down. Just need the 1 yard. Williams gonna go ahead, get the handoff. Makes a couple of guys miss there. And that's yet another 1st down. Michigan State, we've been effective on those 3rd down conversions to help extend the drive. And speaking of extending things, Corey Ross, way to make a man miss, young fella, as Corey Ross is going to run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. And we finally take the lead against Akron, especially after that extra point. So now we got this lead. Can we keep it? Offense back on the field for Akron as they get a beautiful throw over the middle to David Jackson. That was not an easy one to make. Had to zip that over our linebacker, and he did just that. It's down. Smiley, he's going to also try to get things done on the ground, and will pick up a gain of 5. It's now 2nd and 5 coming up here as Smiley under shotgun. He's going to go ahead, run it up the field. He's got some space to work and gets to just about midfield. Maybe we should get those upset alert bells going a little bit. As now, Smiley tosses it out to the corner. Bowie got some space to work, breaks one tackle. Is going to be forced out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. This rushing attack for Akron giving us serious issues, as I expect them to run it again, except it's a drop back pass. Looking to the other side. It is broken up. Let's go, baby. Nice job forcing this field goal attempt. And listen, rain is making it a little bit difficult to kick field goals. We already seen him miss one today, and we'll see him miss 2, as we will go ahead and get a studio update. And sure enough, Clemson is going to be in just a little bit of trouble now. 31-20 is the score, and Wake Forest is certainly going ahead and giving them everything that they can handle right now, as Clemson is the defending champions of the Carolinas Conference. But now our offense takes over after the missed field goal, as we got a man open downfield. It's Aaron Ford. Let's go. Nice job just slicing that cover 2. Just caught both safeties kind of in that no man's land. As now it sets up at least field goal position for our guys. But I would love to get a touchdown on the board right now, so that we can make sure that if they score another touchdown, they'll also have to go for a 2-point conversion. We'll run it up the gut with Anthony Williams, and just absolutely beautiful blocking right there. That's a first down. As we get to the last few seconds here of this 3rd quarter, we try to throw on 1st and 10, as we threw it a little bit short there. We had a small crease. Probably best it ended up being incomplete. As we'll try again on 2nd and 10, and we had the touchdown there. But again, that one's underthrown. And now a difficult spot in 3rd and basically goal is now Gray dropping back the pass. He's looking over the middle. It gets deflected at the line of scrimmage. So we'll go ahead and settle for a field goal. But with that being said, we are struggling against one of the lesser teams in the conference, only up by 4. So let's see if we can make sure that we can win this game here in the 4th quarter. As now, 1st and 10, Gray dropping back the pass. Gonna get it out to Ronnie Harvey. And Ronnie Harvey will pick up a couple of yards on that underneath pattern. A gain of 9 ultimately. It's just really important that we go ahead. We also win that time possession battle. And can one of these... that lineman just got out of the way. That would have been such a bigger gain. It didn't happen like that, but we still pick up the 1st down, so I can't complain that much. As now, Gray looking over the middle, gets it out to Ronnie Harvey once again. And that's going to be a 6-yard catch for the wide receiver. As we get to a 3rd down coming up, and pretty good on 3rd downs. 5 for 9 on the day. We'll see if we can bump that up to 60% in this ball game. As Gray drops back, he's looking. Gonna try to get the corner route thrown, and it's incomplete. And we give the football right back to Akron. So here we go, 4:30 left to play here. It could ultimately come down to this drive. You never know what can happen here, as Ben Bowie gets over 100 yards rushing on the day. Is now 3rd and short coming up. They haven't been getting many big runs, as Smiley dropping back, gets to the left-hand side, and just barely picks up that 1st down. Nick Turner going to get this 4th catch of the day. So here we go now. 2nd and long coming. Smiley runs it up the gut with Ben Bowie, and Ben Bowie is actually going to go ahead and spin off a defender. He's going to get over 100 yards rushing here. as it brings up third down once again. They need to convert this third down. Smiley on the halfback screen, and oh, Presley almost ended this game. But instead, it's going to be fourth down. And given the situation, I am not shocked that Akron is going to go for it here. Tight end Mike Turner going to go into motion. Smiley dropping back, going to get out to Campbell, and that's going to be a first down. The Akron Zips just staying alive as they refuse to quit. 2:30 left to play. Smiley gets it out to Ben Bowie. He's got some space on the perimeter as it's nearly yet another first down, gain of 9. As now, second and short coming up here. Smiley getting it out to Cook on the perimeters. Cook trying to cook the defense. That is another first down. It's another red zone opportunity. A field goal will not be helping them here. They're going to have to go for it for the touchdown, but it's going to be intercepted. Let's go. Yes, sir. Just 1 minute left to play. Oh, it's going to be over. It's going to be over. Mike Scott just saved the day, as that was a little bit more dramatic than I thought it was going to be. I thought we would, have a little bit higher of a margin of victory, but, that's the beautiful thing about college football, Anybody can beat anybody on any given day. And we almost found that out the hard way, but our boys did end up remaining resilient, and we did what had to be done to make sure that we didn't have another losing streak on our hands. So we end up winning this game 17-13. So it was by no means pretty. Matter of fact, it was really ugly. But that team football that we played ends up making sure that we don't get upset by Akron. So we will get our 5th win of the season, but definitely a Joe Flacco performance again from our quarterback, as Andrew Gray comes out here 15 for 27, 165 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Nothing too spectacular here, unfortunately, but Anthony Williams does notch over 100 yards on the ground in this one. He had 22 carries for 110 yards, but it was Corey Ross who ends up with one of our best plays of the day. He ends up with a single carry for 23 yards, and that touchdown did end up being the ultimate difference. Now, as for our receivers, we had a really difficult time moving the ball through the air today. No one had more than 70 yards receiving. Ronnie Harvey did lead the team in catches today. He ends up with 4 catches for 25 yards in this one. But it was Anthony Williams who was able to find the end zone through the air, as he ends up with 2 catches for 18 yards. That did give us our very first touchdown of this game. Meanwhile, Aaron Ford actually had our most explosive play of the day, as the junior tight end from Arkansas ends up with 2 catches and 62 yards throughout the day. Now, defensively, Anthony Adams did end up leading the team in tackles today. The senior did end up with 9 tackles and a TFL, followed by Justin Johnson and Ryan Herring, who did each have 7 tackles throughout the day. We did also get to this quarterback a few times in this one. 3 sacks, which is pretty good to see, as Mike Clark, Kenneth Wood, and Daryl Hawthorne did all end up getting to this quarterback. But the most important defensive play of the game goes to the sophomore corner, Mike Scott, as a Hamtramck, Michigan product, ends up with the game-sealing interception that makes sure that Akron could not get the game-winning touchdown, and just might saved our season in terms of fighting for that conference championship. So last episode, we saw Coach Chris Gentry take a stab at this Kentucky team and lost. Now it was Coach Jones' turn, Justin Jones, in his first season with Mississippi State, as they continue to really labor through this season. Now going to 1-7 after a 38-21 loss to the Kentucky Wildcats. Kentucky, of course, still remaining undefeated, and they are still ranked in that top 5. But next episode is going to test us in every which way possible, as we are taking on our biggest rival, that team up north, as the Ohio State fans call it. Number 2 in the country, undefeated. We need to play our A+ game if we want to pull the biggest upset in this season. So it's going to be a good one, guys. I'm going to leave that for next time out. But if you enjoyed today's action against the Akron Zips, do me a favor and please smack that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button as well if you do happen to be brand new, as we are closing in on 2,000 subscribers. So any way to help a brother out and making that dream possible, that would be great. But until then, this is John J Gaming on the mic signing off. I'm hoping you're all out there having a good one. Take care, everybody.